name is Paula-s-Larson, and I'm the CHRO for Invensys plc, where I have the pleasure of leading 280 HR folks worldwide. Invensys is a FTSE 100 company doing business in over 85 countries with 21,000 employees worldwide. We develop and apply advanced technologies that enable the world's rail networks, home appliances, and manufacturing and energy-generating facilities to operate safely and efficiently. We enable our customers to optimize their operations, thereby empowering them to improve their performance. Finding the right people with the right capabilities to contribute to our business is absolutely critical. We have used LinkedIn as a way to join up our global recruiting efforts in every Invensys business and truly expand our ability to find key talent as quickly as possible. Our use of search firms to find talent has gone down, as we leverage LinkedIn instead as a key source to hire great talent.
I'm the Recruitment Director for Europe, Middle East and Africa for Invensys. I've been working within the recruitment industry for 20 years. The projected figures within Invensys were around about 1,500 hires globally for the year. So this is probably one of the largest challenges that I've had as a recruitment director. These particular positions were on such a global basis, so the recruitment teams that we needed to have in place needed to cover several different languages, they needed to cover several different regions, and often some of these emerging markets were new to the areas that Invensys had recruited in before. So with this number of people to recruit, we could use our traditional methods that we'd always used, but also needed to supplement that. The recruiters up to that point had been using their own individual LinkedIn accounts to recruit. I then put together a presentation to give to the executive directors, just to show them what the return on investment would be if we were to invest in the LinkedIn Recruiter tool. We looked at the numbers, and then once they looked at that return on investment, they decided yes, that was it, and they gave us the go-ahead. We were looking at putting a research team and some recruiters into Bratislava in Slovakia, which is where we had one of our engineering centres. I then market mapped Slovakia to see whether there was any potential there. I very quickly found out that it was fairly well developed, and there were a number of potential recruiters in there that I would be able to approach. And I filled my entire recruitment team in Bratislava by using LinkedIn. We have around about 50 people in the recruitment team globally. By using LinkedIn Recruiter, we could share candidate files, we could have a very, very easily manageable snapshot of where candidates were that we could move around. By using LinkedIn and the placements that we've made, we've saved in agency cost around £500,000, so 600,000 euros, 770,000 US dollars. And these have been from junior application engineers down to some very specific, individual, difficult to find skill sets. So we hired a director of upstream oil and gas in Russia, and again used some of the keyword searches and some of the criteria searches and identified the perfect candidate for it. We also use the tool for things such as emerging market strategy. And the way that we do this is that if we're looking at bidding in certain emerging markets or areas that we haven't worked in before, we can very quickly collate a picture of the engineering skills or particular skill sets within a country, even down to the level of a town. We can then talk to the bid teams and explain to them that if they're going to be bidding for a particular project in that location, they may have to expat people in because there are no existing skill sets there. Historically and traditionally, we've used lots of methodologies in our recruitment, but what we're finding is that the new social media methodologies, and specifically for us LinkedIn, is becoming a much more important piece of what we do, not just necessarily as a recruitment tool, but it also gives us the ability to message our new branding, for example, out to that kind of marketplace.